We're here talking about jealousy.
Jealousy. Jealousy, I would say, within our communities.
There's so many.
There's so many different communities.
There's so many types. Yeah, there's like the range of jealousy goes from here to the nethers. Like you have home life jealousy, friendship jealousy, work life
jealousy. Yeah. Jealousy in all spaces, and how you maneuver, and how do you recognize when you're being the person who is the jealous one.
Like
because I think we talk about jealousy and we talk about hatred, but we don't recognize when we are the haters. Everybody's like, oh, I got haters, I got haters, I got haters, I got haters, I got haters.
Everybody hating on me. They hating on me, but don't nobody take the time out to realize when you're doing hating behavior. And I see it a lot.
Yeah, a lot. It's when am I where's my accountability? When am I operating from hate? Because you're operating from a hateful place doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a scorned person. It may make you someone who feels, you have the right to revenge, as we often feel like we need to get the vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl.
Absolutely.
But it's like, where is this hate going to lead me? Like, if I go down this little seed of hatred road.
Because obviously, if I make you feel bad about that, I'm going to be less whatever the hell I think is wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that makes sense. And if I make you feel small, I'm going to feel less broke or fat or bald-headed or big back, or whatever it is.
Bald-headed, scallywag.
Whatever that ails you.
Ain't got no hair in the back.
Whatever that ails you. Yeah, exactly.
All of that.
If I make you feel small, then obviously my hair long.
Nigga, what?
Bald head where? If I make you feel small, I'm skinny too. If I make you feel small.
I lost my train of stupid, but the thing with the hatred is now you made that person feel that way.
Yeah.
Now that person is gonna go out into the world
and pay it forward
because they mad at you. Because usually people don't take it up with the person they mad at.
Nah, somebody else got to answer.
They about to punch down on somebody else.
Somebody else.
Let me go to work. Hey, Jessica.
Hey, that's me. Hey, name twin.
Her name is your name too.
Whenever we go out,
I'm so corny.
The people always shout.
They say John Jacob Jingleheimer.
Jessica. Grow up. But back to jealousy though. Back to paying it forward. Back to releasing that type of energy and having it like multiply. Having it doesn't die. Energy doesn't die. I kind of want to
ask: have you ever recognized in your life when, I sound like a hater?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever, tell us about it. When you drop in the comments, when you recognize that, wait, hold on, it's me.
Wait a minute, I'm the problem.
I'm the problem here. I'm the bad guy. And I need to change me, because that's the coming to God moment, the aha,
exactly.
I'm the hater. Ooh. I'm the problem.
Let me pump my brakes real quick.
You know?
Let me reevaluate.
Have you ever recognized that you're being the hater?
Y'all may not recognize it, but I recognize when you do it on a regular basis. You guys will come and react. You'll react so vehemently to something so small, so minuscule. You'll react. The reaction that you'll get from it is so visceral for some odd reason. And it doesn't make sense.
It's like a lash out.
Yeah, it's like a lash out. Just like I'm the catalyst of a conversation. Just because I started the topic of a conversation that either you don't want to have or you feel passionately about, whichever one it may be. The bravado of which you approach the conversation says a lot about, you know what I'm saying?
How you...
Yeah. I see it in the men versus women community. If I post something like a woman is a boss and she's accomplishing something or whatever.
That's why y'all can't find a good man.
You won't never go, but I never want to marry her though. Nobody,
She thinks she one of us. No.
Oh, she want to be a man so bad.
No, y'all told me my whole life I wasn't worth being given anything. Because we were talking about earlier, I was Black, African in New York City. You were Haitian in New York City. And we were born into the hustle. We were born running. And then we had to pull our own weight from early. So now you're punishing somebody for having
pretty much gotten it on their own.
No, like instead of
Like-
saying, "Oh yeah, that's good, congratulations," you're now like tearing the person down because
What do you want? That's a whole nother conversation that I want to get into at some point, because I don't think men know what men want. I think that y'all just say things. Just women too. We got to tackle both of you. But some of y'all just be saying things that are so nonsensical, like that don't make you want. You don't believe a woman should be given anything, but you want a submissive woman in a traditional life, in a traditional house style. But you also want a woman that those things, the things that you feel like
They coincide.
they don't live in the same. Yeah, they don't coexist in the same beaker. Cause like that's not even the same type
do
of
you
science.
want a woman or a pet?
It's not even the same type of
And
science.
people don't even treat dogs like that.
They don't.
There are people who, but that's operating from hatred. You're not operating for love, because the problem is that most people, not only, I'm not going to just limit it to men.
Yes.
I'll say people in general. We're giving out hate because we're afraid of being used. But the thing is, we are here to be used. We're not here to be misused. There's a difference.
Oh, a
Use
word.
me,
Ooh,
but
that's
don't-
gonna go viral.
don't
Ooh,
miss-
that's gonna go viral.
Don't
Ooh.
misuse me.
Ooh, that's
Like,
gonna go viral.
You're supposed to use me. You're supposed to
Oh, word was
take,
said.
and I'm supposed to take. It's supposed to be cooperative.
That's-
This is an ecosystem.
It's crazy you said that, because I have said this before and people looked at me crazy, and I thought it made sense, and I was like, no, I want to be used.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be hurt. I said that, but that's how I said it. I said I want to be used, but I don't want to be hurt. Like I'm not.
Miguel got a song called "Use Me." Like, no, we're supposed to use each other. We're not supposed to misuse each other. The problem I think as a nation we have is you feel like you're something if you're getting over on someone else. So people will take genuine kindness and take it as, well, this person is a sucker.
Yeah,
We have a mindset of disrespect will get you everywhere.
let me milk it.
Let me milk it.
And you're the reason.
Gluttonous in your youth.
You're the reason why the kindness never spreads. You're the reason why you created a cancer in that person to make sure that nobody else will ever feel that kindness. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you wonder why there's so much bad in the world.
Because we out here, we
Stifling
giving
it.
out hate. Giving out hate.
And stifling kindness.
And yeah.
Stifling kindness. Every time somebody does something like you said, they a sucker, they this, they that.
Like everybody is
Everybody gotta
priding
stand
themselves.
on business. I stand on business.
Yo, y'all double
I'ma
down
stand
on the
business.
bullshit.
Gonna do a
They
church dance
double-
on business. On business. On business. On business. Damn, on business.
Yo, bro, it's the way y'all go hard to be
To be hard.
wrong,
To be
strong
wrong
and wrong.
To be hard. Everybody.
That makes no sense. Like, I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person, but when I make a mistake, I be like, yeah, you got me. Real quick. So we don't have to make no big scene about
My
it.
bad.
I fucked up there.
My bad. That was me. I made a boo-boo.
So we, like, what are you gonna do? Beat my ass because I made a mistake? I made a mistake.
That's all I'm saying.
People make themselves out to be monsters because they can't come stand in the light. You don't want to stand in the light. You don't want to come out and say, I did it. It was me. You keep the lies going. You keep the lies going. You keep the lies going.
Gaslight. You try to pass it on to the next person.
Oh, the
Scapegoat.
gaslight.
The scapegoat.
Because who do you think you're talking to
Your mama.
when you're trying to gaslight me?
I'm
You think
so-
I'm stupid?
And let me tell you, I'm not all the way healed.
Do I
either.
look like the type that could be fooled so easily like that?
I'm not all the way healed either. So the way you say the wrong thing to me, and I'm gonna send you back to your mama with that shit. Like I'm gonna send you straight back.
Don't blame the poor lady. Sometimes they try
No,
their best.
no. But it's gone. But I'm gonna need her to go back and regular because it's not my problem. It's
Yeah,
all hers.
yeah.
It's never gonna be mine.
Here to be used. We not here to be misused. Yeah,
That part.
that's the truth. Like,
Take that back to your kid now.
and I think what we're seeing with men is they're priding themselves on using women, but not giving them anything.
Because my mama did it by herself.
And
My
so
mama did it by herself. My
Yo.
uncle, I had an Uncle Ray Ray, an Uncle Jackson, an Uncle Eddie, an Uncle. Yeah, my mama.
I don't
did it
know
all by
about y'all, but
herself.
what Fab said, you feed a sucker, he just grow to be a bigger leech.
Oh,
I ain't playing with you niggas like that.
bars,
I ain't playing with y'all.
bars.
Cause that's some sucker shit that you feel that you're just taking from a woman. Do you even have balls?
I was just watching this
Do
video.
you need pockets at this point?
I was just watching this video about this homeboy who came to pick up Shorty in her own car from her job 2 hours late.
Like, it's bad enough you borrowing my shit.
Like, but you gonna be 2
But
hours
have you
late.
no common decency?
My job.
You don't have no consideration Like,
it's not even. What is it? I don't know how to say it in English. My mom used to say, "You don't have no nose in your face to smell."
but you know what? That's because the indirectness. So a lot of this jealousy and hatred and things that manifest in our communities, in our society as a whole, is because America is so indirect with their communication. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And if you didn't understand, it's okay to say, "I didn't get that. Can you repeat it again?" Because some of y'all talk fast. Like, I know I probably talk fast to some people. It's okay to repeat yourself. It's okay to, like, work on communication. They double down on something they said once that they didn't even think about. They not even sure of the message that they put out, but they just know they can't be wrong.
They can't be wrong.
You can't be wrong?
I said what I said.
Did you even hear what you said?
I said what I said, though.
Let me repeat it to you. You said some bullshit.
But I said what I said.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Stand on business.
That business gonna have y'all.
Stand on business.
That business is sinking stand. It's bad. It's bad business.
Stand on
bad.
business.
It's bad business.
It's
bad.
bad.
Religion. Bad. It's bad.
That's the bad
Like
religion.
bad squishy. Bad squishy. It's terrible. Y'all need to stop doing it.
Oh, God. Bad squishy was my shit.
Like, what are you doing here?
Nah, but for real though, like it seems like we're the only ones that can't get it together.
We can't get it together because we pride ourselves on showing the world that we're like what I said earlier. We're disconnected, and we show it to people that we are not on the same side. We go outside our house. We talk about each other. We badmouth each other.
Sometimes I'm a little confused as to my position in this fight.
I understand. Because
Okay.
we're going to get there. Because
Okay.
I know where you're going. Because
Okay.
sometimes some of this shit needs to be called out in the home.
Okay. And then it's like
Some of the things that's going on in our home.
from a cultural standpoint too, it's like the overall fight, like, yeah, there's to them, we're all black.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're all just black.
Yeah.
There's no cultural
We're a
significance.
monolith. Like
we're all a monolith.
We're a monolith
exactly.
to them.
But I'm not classically black American. I'm just a black American.
But the thing is,
I'm Haitian. My people are not black. Like I'm not. So we don't have the same history. My fight wasn't y'all fight.
we have a fight.
We have a fight, but my fight wasn't
not
y'all
the
fight
same.
directly. So it's like I only relate historically. Like I relate obviously in the day-to-day life kind of sort of, but like I relate in a
Certain culture things is getting missed in our household.
Exactly. It doesn't
It
translate.
doesn't, and people
I
were
don't
very
understand some of the things that.
we're acceptable, we're unacceptable. Some of the things, like, because even like in a Liberian household, when you come to my house, like if you come to my house, I'm not supposed to ask you, do you want to eat?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
supposed to say, come, let's eat.
Yes.
You don't ask people because
yeah.
it's seen as rude to say, come, let's eat, because it's like, I don't really want to give you anything.
Yeah. Would you like some food?
Yeah, no. You come
pour
sit at
the
the
drinks,
table.
You pour the drinks. You bring the snacks. You bring the.
So that's a
Yes,
cultural thing.
yes.
So it was weird to me going
Yes.
to people's house, and then I know somebody who their mama would be like, you want something? And then the minute you turn around, that girl always eating. She sure can eat. She sure can. Y'all love talking about people behind their back. What is culturally acceptable so we can be on the same page of what is acceptable and what is not acceptable?
Because you come to my home, you're getting stuck from the second you hit
Come in the house.
You getting offered food. You getting offered beverages. Good. You getting offered food. You getting offered beverages. You know what I'm saying? We have snacks and candies and little things
You're not
to
supposed
nibble
to
on.
deprive.
We're respecting you and we're treating you like company. We're treating you like a guest. How a welcomed guest. Like we wanted you to be here and we have things.
I'm inviting
here
you
for
to my home because I want you in my home.
Exactly.
And most of the time, it's like, if you hear stories of how your parents, I don't know if your parents talked about that home, like how my parents talked about that home, but, well, of course they did. They had it where they left their doors open. People will not come up to your door, hey, can I get something to drink?
Yeah.
Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah.
And it was completely normal. America, somebody come to your door, they liable to get shot. They shooting people. Yes.
Canada too. So you know, I lived in Canada for a little while. When I was a kid, I lived in Canada for like a year or two or something like that. I spoke fluent French and everything. Forgot it. But when you in Canada, they don't lock the doors. Like, and you can go outside and leave your front door literally open, and nobody will come into your home.
Because the hatred that is bred in this country is manufactured. I said it earlier. It's manufactured. It's not normal in most places.
My mama.
She got to text. I'm like nosy. Mommy,
who that? What she want? But what were we talking about?
No, we're talking about how like the hatred.
Oh yeah.
Here, it seems
It's
like
here.
I'm nosy because I'm listening to y'all conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm born American, but my father's Jamaican and my mother's a Southerner.
you want to come say something?
How
Come talk.
they met is crazy. And in my household, I always tell people the one thing we always had: discipline and food. My father and my mother was disciplinarians. So I'm almost 60. I'm 59 now.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I tell my grandbaby, I beat your ass. Grandma, don't say that. You know they say you can call the cops. You call the cops, I'm going to jail. Because I'm from the old school. My mother do a shoe. He came around the corner and hit that. My father, if I got in trouble, I had the whole phone books. You understand what I'm saying?
I remember those
I remember
I'm from the old school. So my mother always say to me the two things. You're accountable for your own actions, one, and you never let nobody be hungry. I don't care
Never.
who it is,
Never.
what it is, why it is. So I was listening to you saying, if they invited you in their house and they fed you and then when you left they talk,
They're nasty people.
not even that. It's called karma. Shit come around. Please believe me. Stuff come full circle like this. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let none of that ever take you out your character. That's how they are.
Yeah.
That's not how you are.
I think as a nation we're dealing with like karma.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we've made it normal to walk over people who are hungry, and we think that we are better. We think somehow
You know
that
what
we
my
are.
brother said to me? Why are you trying to feed the whole nation? Why are you trying to close the whole nation? I said, listen. I just told somebody the other day. I work for the city. I thought I was going to retire this year, but I'm gonna wait another 2 years because I need a little bit more
How
money.
many years?
I'm 25 now, so 2 more, about 27, 28, I'm gonna leave. But I say to, like, I'm fortunate. I ain't got shit, but I'm fortunate. You got what I'm saying? I got a roof over my head. I can eat every day. You understand?
That's fortune. That's
There's always
fortune.
somebody
I
that's
just cried
fortunate.
about that.
There's somebody always
that's-
left fortunate. That's strong.
And-
I try
but
my
it's good.
hardest.
It's recognizing
when I pass
that.
the people, they ask for money. I said, no, I got food. You want it, you take it, or you don't. It's your choice. But I offer it. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So don't ever, it ain't you. It's always them. It's always them.
You
have
have a
a
wonderful
blessed day.
day.
Y'all too.
Take care.
That's what I just told him. The first person of the day. I don't give a shit what happened. On my birthday, I cried June 24th when I woke up. You know why?
Why?
'Cause I woke up. I'm here completely now. I woke up. All I want right now in my life is to wake up. Everything else won't follow.
I said.
Everything.
I said.
Everything.
Have a good one,
Everything.
lady.
You too, darling.
You have a blessed one.
That's all.
But that's real. You think our people like.
She is so sweet for joining.
She been working for 25 years. She's 59.
She didn't even have to work. Like, I feel some type of way about stuff like that.
Like I
don't,
feel that like you 59 years old in this country, you still working. Why? We work so hard not to take care of our elders. You got loved ones in the hospital you can't go see. You got all these cause you're chasing money. What is it worth in the end?
Like, why you done paid all these tax? You done did all this. You done did you work your whole life away. You don't work the way they told
Threw
you
your
to work.
whole life away, and then
Just for them to not have nothing for you, nowhere for you to go. I mean, you could serve this damn country and have nowhere to go back to when you come back. So that's what I'm saying. You
Plenty
could
of
serve
veterans.
this country. You could put
Plenty
your
of
life
veterans. So
on
what's
the line
the
for this
formula
country.
for success when it's all a game?
It really is it's a numbers game. It's a who you know game. Then the game is rigged.
And it's an inflated system. Cause why?
The game is rigged.
This is off topic. But why does the American dollar go further everywhere else, but in
here.
America?
But here,
Because if I take 30 grand to Liberia right now, I'm building me a house.
About to take 30
with a
grand to
pool,
Haiti right now.
Indoor pool, outdoor pool, all of that.
30 grand in Haiti right now would do us justice.
I'll be set. I'll be able to establish roots. It's very hard to establish roots, especially as black people in this country, for us to back to jealousy, fight against each other everywhere.
Exactly, because nobody else want nobody else to have nothing.
even in your own home, it becomes a competition.
They be like, oh, she thinks she
Who
thinks
do
she's
you
too
think
good for
you
us
are?
now. She thinks she's too good for us now.
Because jealousy is from a hateful place. And hate, I don't know. I would think the hate is attached to the ego, just like everything comes back to ego.
I don't think
Too
jealousy.
much.
I don't think jealousy is exactly from a hateful place. I don't think jealousy is from a hateful place. I think jealousy is a childish emotion. I think jealousy is a very childish emotion. I think jealousy is an underdeveloped emotion that just doesn't have a big sister. No, actually, the more developed version of
Sadness.
jealousy. I don't think. No, it's not sadness. It's transparency. Transparency is the big sister of jealousy. People
Expand on that.
to be able to not come across negative and just look at something and be able to tell yourself, I want that, or I like that, or I wish I had access to that.
Admiration.
Admiration.
Admiration is
there
the
we go.
sister to
There
jealousy.
it is. There it is. That, yup.
So admiration,
You
because
want
it's one
that.
thing
That's
to,
why you're upset. That's why you even notice in the first place, low key.
because I can admire something within you without trying to imitate that same thing in you.
Envy
I can
when
see-
folks feel like you shouldn't have something instead of envy is when folks feel like you shouldn't have something instead of them. Facts.
Come on, Webster.
Facts.
Come on.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes, that is. Because why her? That why her mindset or why him mindset be fucking y'all up, because you're not looking at your own
You
plate.
need to- the question is,
does
why
she
not
have
me?
why does she have more food on her
Why?
plate than you don't know,
don't know
what
why.
she was doing to scoop that food?
You don't know how long she went without food.
It may be an overflow of, it may be a torrent of blessings now. It may be an overflow she's living in where it just
But
seems
she
like
been waiting
everything.
her whole life
but
off.
she's been begging for bread. Begging for bread her whole life, and now you see her in her winning season and you're sitting on the sideline like, who does she think she is?
I'm going through that right now. Nah, because you know what?
And
I
it'd be
don't-
like, because I have the degree, I have the,
I don't know who you is. I don't know. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm sorry, my friend.
because I have the degree, I have the what it says on paper I should have. Why does this person now have more than me?
0 stars would not recommend. My whole friendship was a fluke. I'm
Ooh.
going through that right now, and I can see how you're going through that right now because you are elevating. You are elevating. My home, I think she's out here. I need to come meet. I'm in New York, by the way. Inbox
Oh,
me.
I see.
Inbox me so I can come see you. She is doing so well for herself. She is at first she was an MUA, then she's still an MUA. She built herself up from the bottom up. Like I literally watched her grow her business from scratch. Like she learned how to do the craft from jump. She just started going for it. She started going for it. Next thing I know, I saw her working for Mac at some point, had her own business at some point. She done grew up and started her own agency. Now she got a live agency or two.
Wow.
Yeah. She got a few. She got agencies for TikTok, for Bigo. For, like
And
she's,
it's so, it's
she's
so
working.
hard. Like I was just
She's
talking
working.
to, when you're trying to brand yourself, especially where everybody is trying to
Love you.
to do the same, like, we want a more of a leisure lifestyle. This is an art. Content creation, like, I'm a great storyteller, but I don't necessarily always have the patience for what goes into the content creation side of it.
Maybe you are preaching to the choir.
That is an art.
I would be a lot further in my career if I had the
But you're
patience.
learning. Give yourself grace, because you a lot further. Pace yourself, sis. You going? You doing it? You doing
We
like
just
that?
say,
I think we
Stop
be
rushing.
looking.
Stop rushing.
Like, I know you're not like into religion like that, but I always say, like, when you get off the boat, it's good for you to keep your eyes where you're supposed to have it and not look around. Once you start looking around, mind you, you're walking on water. What are you looking around now? Waves and all the distractions are shoulda, coulda. I should be further. You're already walking on water.
That's true.
You're already doing better than the people on the boat, sitting around looking and say, well, if I would have did it, I would have did it like that. And I would have walked on water like this. But you're on the boat.
The coulda, shoulda, woulda. That sounds like my comment section.
How are you going to hate from outside the club?
And you can't even get
Hello? Hello?
Who's that creeping at my window?
Have no party now. When we come grow up.
Nah, for real though, that's gospel right there.
Even
That's gospel.
we go back to high school, and we have our history, good and bad, and we're not gonna get too deep into it, but it's important for you to always connect with people and have a conversation, because a lot of the time you'll find yourself where you're surrounded. It's not necessarily that you're the hateful person. You may be in an environment that promotes hatred.
Yep. Yep.
You out there, you getting bad advice from this person, that person, and now your head get into it, and it's like,
And some people don't know it's hatred.
they
People
don't
have
know.
no
They think,
clue that
they
they're
really,
miscommunicating.
They
This is
really
how
think.
all my life. This is how people talk to each
This
other.
how they talk to each
This
other in the house.
This is how they talk to each other. This is how my mama talks to my daddy. This is how my grandma talks to my auntie.
My father punched my mama in the face,
All the
and she
time.
just shut up. So
Yeah.
why is that not? It worked.
Open chest.
It worked. She shut up.
Oh man.
I mean, so some people don't know this is how people are. Me and Jay talked about this, miseducated, and they refuse to recognize that everything that you thought was true was wrong.
Ooh, I got one that's gone. You know what's gone really? I think it's a fraction of jealousy, and I see it in parents a lot, and it translates to the children. Y'all are always waiting for your turn. So, and I mean this way, you never wait your turn patiently for something positive, like you know what I'm saying? Because then these feelings wouldn't be here. But I'm talking about your turn, like our parents were treated bad by their parents their whole life, and now they finally got kids. Now it's their turn. It's my turn.
I had to work hard, so I don't see why. Because some of this shit ain't character building. Black people.
Some of it is literally just getting your lick back.
That's why y'all was mad at LeBron so much, because he put his son on game. That's why y'all be mad? That sound like a hater to me.
Facts.
That sound like a hate, because there's such normalized inheritance for black people.
Facts.
How
Why
about
do I
that?
have?
Why I gotta get it out the mud? Why I gotta hustle? I don't wanna hustle, okay? I've been hustling.
Normalize being a present parent and
All
instilling
my
the proper
life, I
morals
had
in
to
them, so
fight.
you don't have to worry about them being a little measly little
Teach
shit
them
when
how
they
to-
get the money.
And
If you do your due diligence in parenting, you're still gonna raise
but
a
some
well-rounded
people don't
person.
know how. And because, all right, like how we just had this
So why we
conversation.
have babies? Why is there boom? Before you even go there, why are we not doing why shouldn't there be some type of you can't even adopt a pre-existing child without going through hoops and hoops of background checks and paperwork and mental checks, but you can drop an album whenever you feel like it. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
I think it's
That
because what
don't-
we have a value system that is skewed. Yes, it's
Keep it up
skewed.
on low. I'll tap in with you soon. Okay, darling. See you soon, baby girl.
We have a value system that makes everything about what's on paper, the money, what they said on paper, but we're not really checking people's mental health.
Ever.
People are nuts in this country, and they're nuts because they can't sit still. I don't care how much money you make. Some of y'all are batshit crazy with degrees, working in hospitals. I had professors in college who I was like, oh yeah, this is a cokehead.
I can tell.
I can
see
tell
that.
by your cadence.
I
You
know
can't
that
slow
jitter.
down. You want me y'all want us to produce work in this country like people on coke, and that's why so many people in this country are on drugs, because you got to keep up with this insane pace. The biggest problem in America is mental health, and people cannot slow down. That is what's causing the mental health issue. Now you got these people, these maniacs, raising families,
Yep.
and they think because it says on paper that they're doctor, professor, lawyer, politician, priest,
That they are fit to raise another human.
to be the head of a small community.
Absolutely not. No comparison.
'Cause your micro
and that's another
community
part.
is
I'm
what-
saying, yeah, those people look up to them. They have a whole micro community of people who look up to them, who look forward to their word, who value the things that they say, and who hold. Oh Lord, have mercy.
I think it all comes, when you bring all of it full circle, it ties into that the average American does not feel important as an individual.
Absolutely.
They don't feel like my life matters. It doesn't really matter what I'm going through, because everybody's going through it. And everybody got a story. Nobody cares. Yo, people do care. And it may not be like your family. It may not be your even your friend circle that much. But people really do care. They want to know. They want to help.
This is true. This is true.
Deep down inside, we all have good in us. We just don't practice on cultivating the good. We cultivate the hatred because of the environment. The environment being too nice in certain situations where we grew up could get you killed.
Like literally killed.
That's a matter of life or death.
Literally killed. That's not a lie.
That could get you. So
That's
when
not a
people
lie.
are living like that, of course they're just cultivating on their hatred all throughout. I'll go even to Diddy. What do we glorify?
I mean,
Hatred.
yeah, we're so like I don't know. I feel like we're just so mean to each other just on a regular. Like you can't even smile at another black person these days. Like we're just mean. Like y'all
Because
just
everybody's in a
mean.
rush to hustle.
Just
What they smiling
mean.
for? That's how our parents act. They had, like, I
How
buy
you
you food, I put a roof over your head. What else do you want?
How do I make
'Cause you got an
direct eye
attitude, 'cause you got-
contact with you though? How do I make direct eye contact with you? Want to pass by and curling up you? It takes far less muscle. It takes a fraction of the muscles to smile as it does to frown. Like a fraction. It takes like thousands of muscles to do this
Everybody
shit
thinks
right
people
here.
are out to get them. Remember what I said about we're all here to be used, but we're not here to be misused? What is the big issue around people trying to use? Like, we're supposed to use each other.
Wow, bitch, shit.
Like, do you need a hug? You need to use me for a hug. Like, we're supposed to use each
Are
other.
you serious? This
Wow.
is why I don't go live on
Oh, not them being haters.
right? This is why I don't go live on TikTok.
TikTok restricted why they restricting people?
Why? For what?
Because they know
Hi,
we
darling.
we in here uplifting the community,
Right?
and talking
We're
about
having
love.
good conversations and whatnot. And
Yeah,
then you are
so
restricting the
If we was
live.
popping pussy, they would have.
I'm telling you, I'm so sick of y'all. I hate y'all so
Mm-hmm.
much. Regulated goods? What are you talking about?
What?
We are in a smoothie shop, sucker.
Live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason regulated goods content. The people want us in what? Regulated goods.
They're trying to say we dealing that coke. We got coke. We in love with the cocoa.
I guess.
And they get it for the low.
I guess.
Like I'm in a smoothie shop.
We are the restricted. TikTok been super whack. On all my videos, they take the sound off. I have to fight literally every video that I put up. They take the sound off, and I have to appeal it.
I have to appeal for mine too for unoriginal content, even though it's my face, my voice, and my commentary. And then they want to hit me with the if you continue to get even though they appeal it, I have to appeal it, and they have to restore it. So they're wrong.
They
every
make
time.
everything that's so simple so complicated.
This is why your shit getting banned.
But they'll put videos of people being beheaded right in your where
Yep.
you can scroll
Yep.
and you can see it.
All
Like-
types of you go to the wrong side of TikTok, you just I have to do an expose on the wrong side of TikTok, by the way,
Oh.
because y'all are
There's a different room.
there are different sides to TikTok, but then there's the Epstein Island side, for lack of a better term.
Not the Epstein Island side.
There are people who are going like first of all, there are people who are posting questionable things. Like they'll put the youngins in the most questionable of outfits and things, and like the post will start from their leg or from their lower thigh or from the skin, or it'll be like the kids in bathing suits and from the
But this
back.
is the
And
thing.
then- but
This is the
comments-
thing. The way America watch everything and see everything. If I went to go apply for food stamps right now, the motherfuckers would deny the fuck out of me
They
and
gonna
tell me
go-
I make too much money.
way
They'll
too
count
much
every
money.
dollar. You know what I claimed on my taxes last year. You know everything about me. But why y'all can't never find the pedophiles?
Never find them.
Y'all don't find that suspicious?
That's suspicious. It's very suspicious.
You don't find
It's very suspicious. It's very suspicious. The
Because
amount
they got
of-
cameras everywhere. You got a speed trap on every corner in New York City. If you're in New York, you might as well not drive.
No, seriously.
You might as well just walk. You'll get there quicker. There's cameras everywhere, but y'all can't see the pedophiles in the room?
No. Oh, but you need to slow down. You get a ticket.
What's it?
No, that was a they
Oh,
did a pedophile,
shit.
but you need to slow down because you get a ticket.
You get a ticket.
No, they don't see nobody.
They'll
No.
come look all through your glove. Is this your car? Oh, me and Jade got stopped riding down Atlantic Avenue. So it was nighttime. I had my car. So my car is a nice car. I was driving. I guess they just saw my locks out and they saw me and Jade in the car. They couldn't tell if it was who it was, but they pulled us over. Sorry, they shined the light in. When he shined the light in, I could tell it was like, oh, this is not who
Well, I
you're
thought,
expecting.
yeah.
And then he's like, is this your car?
No, it's your mama's.
What kind of
See,
fucking question is
my
that?
mouth is crazy, y'all. Y'all can't.
What kind of
Y'all can't-
What kind of question is that? Is this my car?
It's your mama's car.
Why are you pulling me over?
It's your
Oh,
mama's-
improper lane change. Oh, right.
So you need to know if this is my car because I didn't change the lane properly, or were you
I
just
improper
to watch
lane. You
where I
gonna
was
give me a
going?
ticket? He let me go. They thought it was two black men in the car.
That's pretty much. That's pretty much.
They wasn't sure who was in the car, and then they pulled us over, and they were, oh, this not your.
It's so sick of
Yeah.
this. Look. But
Except
every time
no
we try,
no censorship on skulls. Yeah,
I'm screaming. No
we-
censorship on nothing.
we see babies getting bombed
Nah, seriously, you see the most
Every-
tragic of things.
fucking day. We see videos of beheadings, all kinds of stuff. Even in my house, because my family's Liberian, I saw a lot of stuff from the Liberian Civil War. So I've always seen war on the screen
Yeah.
where America was just like,
That's what it is.
and they don't care. And then you're talking about, I can't say fuck in my video. You gonna censor? You gonna
Fight
'cause
videos, like all types of
all
wild-
kinds of things like.
People getting hit by cars, people getting like.
Because everything is breaking news. So they have to, remember I told you the mental illnesses is manufactured. They have to manufacture that,
Not to manufacture
trauma.
more fear, more anxiousness, more
that
trauma.
because
more
anxiety is a socially constructed like mental illness that's going on right now. It's in the environment. You are reacting normally to your environment by being anxious because look where we live.
Facts. Facts.
There's a shooting every day in this,
Facts.
every single day.
It's exhausting.
Every single day there's
Imagine
a
how
shooting.
bad it is in Atlanta. Oh gosh, because they could carry it.
Every day there's a
So-
shooting. So of course you're anxious because you don't know if you're walking into the Walmart and coming home.
That ass.
So the
People get
average
shot for the
person
darndest
is
things.
on edge in America. The average person is just like off the edge of their seat.
And people
'Cause
are going.
you never know.
They're shooting people for the darndest things too. It's not even the fact that it's the like lane changing. The guy shot. I had a friend who got shot in her wrist, like in her hand. She blocked
Wow.
the bullet. She blocked the bullet.
Them
That's
y'all
what
niggas
saved
down
her.
south think y'all quick draw McGraw. That's why I
Man,
stay
they
my black
really
ass
do.
up here.
They really do.
I ain't fucking with. I know the rent is cheap, right? That's good and all, but not me and my mouth. I stay my black ass up
Yo,
north.
I don't even.
Right?
I don't go back and forth with nobody. I don't. That's up.
No,
Ain't gonna do it. Can't do it. Not back
Yeah.
there.
Them niggas just be quick to shoot though.
Real
They don't
quick.
even have to have a reason.
quick.
They
Real
just
quick.
back it out.
And once you start seeing this, they'll do something like this. Like they'll be arguing with you. Whatever,
And they'll
whatever.
turn around?
Nah. But they'll like I don't have the pants on, but they'll start backing up and pulling their pants up like this.
Oh no.
And start backing up like this. Once you start seeing this happening right here.
Yeah, in the
oh,
Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
We in the Waffle. I'm trying to eat chicken and waffles, and y'all about to start shooting.
He going
What
to
is
the
this?
cat. He going to the
That's
cat.
what.
He backing up like that. He going to the cat.
No, yeah, that's let's get out of here. They
Man.
start. Everybody is extremely ready to be staticky and violent and yeah, off your meds. We are off our meds as a nation.
Child, I tell you. It's like, and it's like, I don't know. It's like, how do we remedy this though? It's like,
By
Is there-
stopping.
I don't think it's gonna.
By stopping.
I don't see it happening in this lifetime.
By stopping. If we all just stop.
But it's not gonna happen. Like,
Yeah,
realistically,
no,
it's not
it could. There's a book called Rest is Resistance by Trisha Hersey. If you can read that book.
What is it called?
Rest is Resistance.
Rest is resistance.
So pretty much it's when you think about Black people, but I will say specifically even with the African American experience, or the African in America or abroad, we have worked. Our people have worked. We have worked hard. We have, in fact,
literally built a country.
hustled. We hustled.
We built a
grind,
country.
but we hustle and we grind. It is time for us to stop hustling and grinding. We are old now. Where else do we romanticize working for free? What do we have to have hustled in a country for 400 years?
And got nothing.
To hustle in a country for 400 years and have nothing to show for it. It sounds like slavery to me still in there.
It sounds like slavery with extra steps.
With a Gucci belt.
Slavery with extra steps and catfish on Sundays.
So it's the R. Kelly remix to slavery.
It's a
Mix to ignition, hot and fresh out the
slavery.
kitchen. Yeah. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Rolling biscuits, all of it. Y'all hustling. Hustling is backwards to wealth. You can't hustle. You cannot hustle. Rarely do people hustle into wealth.
So the money is supposed to do the work, apparently. It's supposed to put the money places where it does the work.
And you don't have to watch it all the time. That's why we anxious, because we watching it. How we gonna get more money? Am I gonna get more money?
How we gonna grow it?
And I'm gonna get more.
I can't ask them for help.
Wealth
Gonna want some
rests.
money.
Wealth grows and rests. Like if I plant a seed today, I have the patience to wait for the
tree.
fruit.
Exactly.
I can't plant that seed today.
I can't bake a pecan pie today. It's not gonna be a pecan pie today. I'm gonna be able to sell pecans for the rest of my life, just not today. I'm gonna have pecans.
You have
for
to
the
have
rest
the
of my
patience
life.
of waiting on that seed. We don't have time to wait. So we've been hustling, trying to get $1. You're in communities where, like, my parents work 2 jobs. I'm home by myself. If the parents are not home, the kids, they're left to the street.
They're learning from the TV, from the street.
And if the village is supposed to raise the child, and you look at our village, we're in real bad shape.
We're in really bad shape.
We're really behind. And hating on your neighbor, jealousy on your neighbor, looking at somebody else and saying, oh, why they have this and why they have that, is not going to get more food on the table for everybody.
Still gonna be hungry.
This is a family style table.
Still gonna be hungry.
We just trying to pass the plate down. Help me pass the plate.
Exactly.
What Martin said, pass the peas like you used to do.
One of the references I never.
Oh, damn.
You know what's weird though? My aunt watched Martin religiously.
Really?
Yeah. There was another thing. There was a not understanding what was happening.
Oh.
So she watched Martin religiously, but I just didn't get what was funny. I didn't get the joke.
You know what it is?
I had no clue what the joke was.
I was exposed to a lot of like content that from early that I wasn't supposed to understand, but for some reason I understood.
It made sense.
And because I was, the children are seeing and not heard.
Yep.
I sit in the motherfucking room
Right,
and
just-
listen. I know what y'all talking about. Y'all think I don't know y'all think I don't know because I'm a kid? Y'all motherfuckers is scandalous and disgusting,
And she's just
okay?
sitting here with the dolls like.
And I'm just sitting in the room. They talking about all this shit in front of me. I know what y'all talking about. And I pieced it together very well.
I be having normal. I was always a naive child.
Oh.
I was always a
and that's
very
dangerous.
naive child.
That's dangerous.
I was like, what? We're friends.
Yeah, I was extremely friendly, but I was extremely cautious also.
No,
So
we
it's like,
were
hey,
nice,
we're friends,
I'm nice.
but
I was like, everybody's
Oh,
mean.
don't get
You're
to come-
nice. I'm nice. We're friends. We gotta
and
be
not
friends.
everybody's name.
And then that's how I got my CD collection stolen. I had, oh my God, my CD collection was just, like, it was thick. Like, it was thick. And I had my yellow Bumblebee Walkman. You remember the yellow one? I had the yellow one with the matching tape player. Yup. And I used to walk around with my whole case. You walk around with the case of the CDs with the little nice. And I always went to the library. That was the only place my mom let me go. Library or church. So I was at the library on Jamaica Avenue, main.
Go read King James at the library.
Go learn something. Go read a book. So I'm in there.
Yo, a foreigner gonna send you to read a book.
So quick. So I'm in there with my pile of Arthur books, and it's finally my turn to use the computer. And I'm on the computer on Neopets or some weird shit like that, or Post.com, trying to play my stupid little adolescent games. And then the kids that I was playing with the whole time while I was there waiting for the computer was like, hey, can I listen to your CD player while you're on the computer? And I was like, sure. And then they listened to it, and I look up, and they weren't there anymore. And then I'm just like, hey, Miss Librarian, have you seen my friend with my CD player? And she's like, oh, that girl and her brother left like 30 minutes ago.
And they learned that shit. They learned that shit.
I cried so hard. I told my dad, he got me new CDs. But he was...
A lot of the stuff kids go out and do is what they learned at home. Or it wasn't corrected at home. Because they may not have necessarily picked it up from the parents, but they definitely done it in the house, and nobody checked it. And they coming outside and your kid got sticky because kids is gonna try some shit.
Because I definitely tried that. I have a vivid memory of me doing some sticky finger shit while I was a kid. My mama checked me, so she picked up what she saw me steal, whacked me with it, and told me to take it back inside.
And you know what's the crazy thing? When I would never steal from people, but you take me into the Walmart or something.
Yo, that's why I was at the store. I was in the supermarket, and it was this little knick-knack toy. You know?
2 for 1 at the self-checkout. Throw it in the back. So I used to. What?
If I gotta do the labor, somebody gotta pay for it.
But I had to at a point.
Somebody gotta pay for it.
We had to. We're living with less.
Man, when I worked at the who I cleaned the fuck out? Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, y'all did us so dirty. Dollar Tree, you was the worst company niggas could ever work for, like, period. Like, literally would rather die. I would rather panhandle. Then I would panhandle before I accepted a motherfucking job at Dollar Tree. I stole so much shit.
You said, come get it back in
so
blood.
much merchandise. Oh my God. For the lack of safety, for the lack of resources, for having us out in that rain with that stink ass motherfucking truck at 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning, for never being on time and having us come to work and then y'all be late and the store not open and I'm the one that had to walk there at 5 o'clock in the motherfucking morning and then there's nobody there and my hours aren't adjusted even though I came to work on time and you ain't show up till 7. Oh.
You had a bond to pick with the Family Dollar.
Woo! No, I'm not gonna do it the Family Dollar. Dollar Tree.
Oh,
it was
Dollar
your
Tree.
sister. It was your sister.
Dollar Tree.
It was your sister. Your stank ass sister.
I knew in
Her
high
ass
school
sister.
when I was, because I remember I worked at Wendy's and I worked at McDonald's. I worked both of these places. One was by my house, one was by the school. McDonald's, I realized America was a dirty motherfucking place when they rather throw the food out at the end of the night than give it to people. Because you can't make a profit or some shit.
Those people
Y'all rather
they
throw
go,
it out.
nobody's gonna come by McDonald's if they can get it from the garbage can.
Like,
You think
really?
we gonna eat out? You think we
Really?
gonna wait to eat out the trash? You think niggas is that down? You think
Really?
You think that we gonna beat the down bad people to the trash
There's
to
so
get
much
it out the trash?
I've seen them throw away so much food in this country, it don't make sense. And when we got people on the street.
Literally starving. The same way they throwing away clothes and burning and shredding them.
Oh, you
instead
didn't
of,
see the property that I had put up across the street from around me? There was an abandoned home that had turned into like a dump. And then when I fought with the city for them to come out and clean it, they weren't coming. The city was like, no, we don't have to, that's private property. I'm like, the property has been abandoned. There was bags of raw chicken, like from a supermarket, bags of raw chicken.
So they came to get rid of their waste in the house?
We're producing, no, not in the house. That was coming from a store, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. They went to get rid of their excess waste.
Yeah. In somebody's residential neighborhood. That's what they do in the hood. South Side is a mess. South Side looks do you remember the South Side looking that bad?
No.
It's a mess.
No.
And you have people coming from outside our neighborhoods purposely dumping trash there. Dumping waste. But if you're dumping food and we have an excess of food, why do we have so much homelessness? What is going on in our institution that y'all moving so fast that you can't organize this a little better? Maybe we need to stop. And don't tell me, I know this might be off, but don't tell me about no election. And go vote.
No.
Reason why, this is the worst game of fucking this or that.
Well, it is election and this go vote, but it's the wrong election.
It's the worst of this or that. It's like
Lesser of two evils.
picking between the nigga who beat your ass and the nigga who slept with your cousin.
Like,
I don't want neither.
At least my ribs not broken, I guess.
It's like,
Like-
oh, at least he just slept. It was just that one
It
time.
was just one cousin.
It was just that.
We wasn't even that close.
We wasn't. Yeah,
She was a third cousin.
She was the third cousin. It's crazy.
Twice removed.
It's like, but we really don't. And that would be the obvious.
Like,
We know who the lesser of the two evils, but
But in this whole shit, I understand what you're saying.
I don't want neither.
Oh,
Like, you really gonna make me pick?
here's the part that got me fucked up too. It's like,
Like, this the best we got?
It's not even the what you call it. First of all, I don't know why we're not taught the shit that we need to learn in school. We don't learn like financial literacy, like what the different people in your what you call it do, like the
In your
purpose
community?
in your community. What the different elections are for.
How
Like
they gonna teach when they not organized? Remember, we
Right.
didn't even have a gym in high school.
that's true. Capitorinasium.
And listen, if anybody from Queensbrook is listening, and I'm gonna say it on camera, I strongly feel we are entitled to a compensation to that shit. Y'all hit me in my inbox because we had no gym. We failed classes that we weren't offered. Like how I failed Spanish and I
And
never took Spanish. You never gave me Spanish. You never
I
gave
gave
me
you
music, but
music.
you failed me for
Art.
it.
I failed art.
And I never got these
I
classes.
failed. We
So
had no
listen.
electives. So how do I fail electives if we don't have electives?
Mad people had to go take another semester of school because they failed classes that were never offered to us. How that work? How you do that to a whole class?
So hold on, wait.
The whole graduating
So
class.
you were in. I'm about to cry because I thought it was my own.
Oh, you thought it was
life
just
and
you?
my negligence that had me
No.
away ABC and taking classes that I never took before. I
It was
needed
you.
X, Y,
It
and
was
Z
me.
credits.
It was Alex. It was so many people. It was so many of us.
So many people that they had to
So
create a
if
whole
we-
fucking program
if
around.
we are now adults, and if we all have the same story, we could all speak for ourselves. I think we are entitled to a compensation because they didn't. How are the schools going to teach anything if they're disorganized and the administration don't know what to do? You just got people that you say are educators because they went to school for 4 years, but they don't know how to work with children, and then they don't have the insight to work
Don't
with
know
black
how to
children.
work with children. Mr. Bella, you suck. Mr. Bella, you are the worst head of security I ever had in my life. Mr. Bella, you was on a child's neck for 3. I was your personal fucking project. You must have been a miserable no-neck man for you to be on my ass.
That's the
You was.
hatred. It breeds
It's
everywhere.
not my fault you ain't had no neck, Mr. Bella. That's your mama's fault. That was your granny them fault. That's your kin them fault. It's in your DNA that you ain't had no neck. That ain't had shit to do. It's not my fault. My shit long and luscious. That's why you had to take it out on me for. Just because I could do this don't mean that I'm your enemy.
A lot of adults be
Stretch.
a lot of adults be punching down on children.
Stretch, ho.
A lot of adults be punching down on children. You getting your shit off on that kid because you mad at your woman at home. You mad at your husband at home, and you come in yelling at kids who nobody gonna believe them.
Man, that gym teacher was questionable too.
Oh, Mr. What was it, Bert?
The fat one.
That was his name?
I don't remember
No, that
his
wasn't.
name.
No, that wasn't
not
Mr.
Mr.
Bert.
He was a fat one.
The fat, greasy white
The
man.
greasy one, yes.
The greasy
The wet
white
one.
Mhm.
The-
Who
he
always
looked
looked like he
moist.
always had a wedgie.
Yes,
like
and he was always walking on.
And he used to look at all the girls.
He was creepy. He was creepy.
We had yo,
He never sat right with me.
a lot of them.
He never sat right.
A
with
lot
me.
of
I can't
them.
remember a lot of them though.
Cause you blocked that out.
I blocked out a lot of childhood.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot
I've been
of people.
sitting down trying to what is that?
You gotta. You haven't touched your screen in a while. I probably thought you were.
Oh, okay. See, I'm new to this. But
Child, I tell you, it's that. Yeah, I don't remember a lot. I don't remember a lot from school.
I think a lot of us from childhood sometimes
I
we
don't
block out
remember
a
a
lot
lot of my childhood. I don't remember a lot of these people that how
That's
you
why we
spend
have to
every
rest.
day with people for years and have no clue who they are. Like chunks of my life are gone.
because we've been moving too fast from you. You've been running.
Ripping and running.
When have you been able to sit down and just,
Ripping and running.
well, look what I've done over the last 33 years. You still running. You still hustling. You still trying to paper chase. So a lot of us, we don't know what goes into the piece. And imagine you have a whole society of people who are exhausted, walking around and prone to accident.
Man, it's like no amount of sleep. This is
No, none. But I think we can end here and continue.
I do too. I think that we did
I think that was a good show.
that was a good conversation though. We should be able to hold on. Let's see what the viewers is looking like.
I don't
We
think.
should be able to no, I think I'm gonna see it at the end of it.
Okay.
We should do this at least